A grandfather was talking to his grandson, teaching him some lessons about life. And the grandfather said, "There is a fight going on inside of me. And it's going on inside of you, too. And it's going on inside of everybody you meet. It's a vicious fight. And it's between two wolves. One wolf is evil, angry, arrogant, selfish, greedy, lazy, jealous, lustful, gluttonous. It's a bad wolf. The other wolf is good, loving, peaceful, holy, hardworking, fair, self-disciplined, and determined. And the fight between these two wolves is vicious, and they are well matched, so it's not clear who's going to triumph. It's a rough fight. And the grandson was so serious in listening to his grandfather and said, "Grandpa, which wolf is going to win?" And Grandpa said, "Whichever one you feed. The wolf we feed is the one that gets strong and wins the fight. The wolf we starve will wither." Our job every Lent is to remember about this fight going on inside of us and to feed the good wolf and to take the food bowl away from the bad wolf. And we do that quite literally, don't we? Today we're taking away our food bowl. Today's a fast and abstinence day. Did you forget? Sometimes it's easy to forget. I will tell you that I can't wait to turn 59 years old, because that's the year that you don't have to do it anymore if you don't want to. Can't wait. But we're avoiding meat today, and we're not eating full meals. The rule is you get one full meal and you get 2 other snacks to try to just make sure you have enough strength to get through the day. But we're literally starving the bad wolf. Why would we do that? Why would we reduce what we eat? What does that do? Well, it's to help us look inside of ourselves just a little bit more clearly. Giving up food is only one of the things we might give up to starve ourselves. Food is a typical one, but people give up candy. They give up alcohol. I talked to somebody this week who's giving up Facebook for 40 days. How about that one? And why do we do it? Because those things, those comforts, are what we use to cover up the discomfort inside of ourselves. They're the things we use to keep our issues at bay. So when we start to feel uncomfortable or unhappy about something, when something starts to bug us because our conscience is getting inflamed, we have a glass of wine. We get onto Facebook and look at other people's lives, post a little bit. We eat something salty or sweet or both. We do it to kind of cover up those uncomfortable feelings. But Lent is the time that we want those things to surface. We want all the junk to surface so that we can deal with it. Every year we get this chance. Jesus went into the desert to pray for 40 days. All of us need that opportunity to go and focus intently on where we're heading in life for 40 days. And because there are 2 wolves fighting inside of us, we need to take time every year to remember to starve that bad wolf, to take away that food bowl. We could also feed the good wolf. That's another Lenten practice, to feed the good wolf, to nurture all those things inside of ourselves that are good. Today we're going to have a collection, and 100% of the proceeds are going to go to Catholic Charities of Columbia and Greene counties, the saints who help people when they're in their most desperate situation. That is where all the money's going to go. Might you consider making a weekly donation to Catholic Charities? That would be a beautiful way to feed the good wolf. Maybe it's to volunteer at a food pantry here in town, or maybe at St. Patrick's. They have a food pantry and a thrift shop perhaps you'd like to volunteer in. Maybe it's to call a lonely relative. All of us have relatives that when we call them, Have you ever had the experience of you kind of feel like you can't get off the phone? And you realize it's because they have no one to talk to. They don't want you to get off the phone. They're desperate to talk to someone. Maybe it's to make a commitment that we're going to call them once a week during Lent. Maybe it's to visit a nursing home. We had people from our parish today at the Pines this morning bringing ashes and prayer and communion to people there. Maybe it's to visit people who don't have a chance to meet others. Maybe it's to pray more. Maybe you want to try the 3 C's or say a rosary every day, some kind of prayer practice that can nurture you. Our goal is twofold: to starve that bad wolf and to feed the good one. What's amazing about Lent is that every year it coincides with this great big transformation outdoors. By the time Lent ends, we're going to be on the doorstep of April, that awesome month where the hope returns, where things start to green up again, when spring comes back to this area. And we're hoping that renewal that's going to happen in nature, the melting of the snow, the thawing of the ice, that's going to go on inside of us too. But for us to bring spring to our insides, we have to do this work. We have to allow that work that starves the bad stuff and nourishes the good stuff to go on so that spring can come inside of us, so that our insides match the renewal that's going to happen in nature. This is 40 days to prepare for an inward springtime. So let us begin today. Let's weaken that evil wolf. Let's starve it.